No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. Move and clean for the necklace. Being that voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears.
I need snow.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico.
I said I need snow.
And that's Cairo Santos to get us started.
Nah, it's raining, but I said I need snow.
Here we go from the second city.
I'm here.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
I think so. I can't pick it. You got Fernando Mendoza.
This is Jordan Mason.
Oh.
For about 3 yards. TJ Edwards there on the stop. From 31, here is second down and 7. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll look to throw. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by TJ Edwards.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time.
Dang, he's going out the way like that?
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Jay Ward on the tackle.
Vegas!
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A run. And here's Mason. And he will slosh his way forward.
You're going to get that ball up sooner or later. You're going to give that ball up sooner or later.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw.
Yep.
That one intercepted.
Where you going?
Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A play fake. No throw with Williams.
Bro, what the heck?
Out of the reach of the receivers.
Oh, my God.
It is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the give, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of
Williams to throw on 2nd down.
Ow!
That one
Oh my God!
he was looking to get
Bro.
it to DJ Moore. 3rd down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is
They just annihilated
it. Your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And that
Bro, both these niggas dropped the ball.
is incomplete.
Oh my God.
And wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down. Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Mike, you can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
This is one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
And he'll be taken down all the way up at the 45. A big play for Minnesota. 36 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you're going to gain that experience the hard way.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Off play action. Here's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end connect. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
He called timeout. That's a good timeout.
That is their first. Talk things over before third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the hook out there to Ogunze. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Bears.
Williams.
No!
It's intercepted.
On Barton.
Picked off by Josh Metellus. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Ain't no freaking way.
No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Throwing again from his own end zone.
How does he hold on to that? There's no way he holds on to that.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time.
Well,
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Oh my God, can we get a catch? That was ridiculous.
It's going to be fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first down, it's Swift. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Chad Loomer there to bring him down. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. This is 3rd and 6.
What is up?
On the give, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Swift. She'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he'll take this one in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on second down. It's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
It's now 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Williams. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Rose Odunze. Touchdown Bears. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And he will get pushed down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 20. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Minnesota.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with him again, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Shermar's Burner that time on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Up in the middle, and it's complete to Felton. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. They'll look to throw. That's taken in.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last one.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again, and now it's 3rd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one on target to Moore. And they're going to
That's insane.
all the way down inside the 5. Not only did they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. Mason. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Gordon Mason. Touchdown, Vikings.
My linebacker literally ran away from you, running.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball is going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
What is it on?
Now Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
At the 32-yard line.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second down, they need 7.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the rush gets there.
GG's, bro. That's crazy. Weather's insane.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.